Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amanda Hudgens. I am currently taking Ms. McCoy's ECCE 1112 Child Observation, Documentation, and Assessment course for the spring semester of 21, and I hope that you enjoy the presentation. So let's get started. The intent of this presentation is to elaborate to my viewers about what exactly child observation, documentation, and assessment actually is. There is an in-depth description of 6 different children aged 2 to 5 years old. And in these descriptions, you will see each child is actively involved in a specific developmental area. The purpose of this is to gain knowledge of child development as well as an understanding of a child's skills. Lastly, to show correlation between each developmental area and developmental skill, gel codes indicators are properly selected for each section. Gross motor development. The child in the picture appears to be about 4 years old. He is a boy and he seems to be wearing a red t-shirt with the multicolored shorts and multicolored sneakers. The boy, as you can see, is at the park. And as he is at the park, he is climbing up the stairs of the playground equipment. The child also appears to be looking over at something to the right of him. And if we want to use our imagination, maybe he's looking at other children at the park, or he could possibly be taking the direction of an adult that is at the park with him. In correlation to the previous slide, I have chosen two gels indicators that coincide with what the child is doing, and that would be PDM 5.4b, which simply states the child demonstrates coordination and balance in a variety of activities. Also, I have chosen PDM 5.3a, stating the child coordinates movements to perform a task. I have chosen the rock climbing wall as my learning center material. I chose the rock climbing wall because after doing a bit of research, the rock climbing wall gives children a complete whole body movement, which is going to in return increase the child's gross motor skill development. The rock climbing wall encourages children to use their large muscles, such as their torso, their legs, and their arms, which is going to be a great activity to develop the gross motor skills. Moving right along, I have given you all an example of a child displaying fine motor development. If you can look in the picture, the child appears to be about 3 years old. He is a boy. He's wearing a blue and red striped long sleeve shirt. The child appears to have red hair. And if you look in the picture, he actually appears to be smiling as if he's enjoying playing alone on the floor and stacking the blocks one on top of another. In correlation with the child displaying fine motor skills, I have chosen two JELS indicators that goes along with what the child is actually doing. And that is PDM 6.2a, which coordinates the use of hands and fingers. Also, PDM 6.2b, which is a child performs simple fine motor skills. The Learning Center material that I have chosen is a block shape sorter. The purpose of using block shape sorters over the Lego blocks would give the toddler a broader range of using their fine motor skills. The shape sorter blocks will strengthen the child's hand-eye coordination, develop problem-solving skills, and encourage their vocabulary use. As you take a look at this picture, the child appears to be about age 4. He is wearing a striped shirt with blue pants. The boy is not wearing any socks or shoes. He also seems to be content as he is alone on the floor. The toddler in the picture is actually sitting on a wood floor with his legs crossed. He is doing what it appears to be putting together a puzzle, and this is a display of cognitive development. Listed on this slide are the two JELS indicators that I have chosen for the previous slide that are in correlation with cognitive development. Learning center material that I would choose is magnetic alphabet letters. My teacher strategy for using the magnetic alphabet letters are to strengthen the cognitive development. When using the magnetic alphabet letters, they can help to strengthen reading skills by building alphabet fluency. Also, using the alphabet letters will increase the child's skill development. This one was actually my favorite slide. I thought the little boys looked so cute playing this game of telephone. That's something that I actually remember as a child. So I had fun doing this slide. So this picture is supposed to be an example of language development. The children in the picture appear to be about age 5 years old. The children appear to be boys. One child has on an orange shirt, and that's the child to the left, and another child has on a yellow shirt, and that is the child to the right. The child with the yellow shirt on is smiling with the tin cup held to his ear. Then you see a child with an orange shirt has a tin cup held to his mouth. The children seem to be playing a game of telephone, and the boys appear to be having a great deal of fun playing this game. And moving right along, I have again chosen two gel indicators that are in correlation with language development. Puppet play is a learning center material that I have chosen to use for language development. To increase the child's developmental skills, I will use puppet play. During puppet play, children learn best how to converse with one another as well as convey messages after formulating their thoughts. Puppet play is connected to the role play and is an effective model in language development. Social emotional development. The children in the picture appear to be about age 2. The girl is wearing a purple and white striped sweater. She also has on jeans, purple shoes, and a purple flower headband. Her eyes seem to be shut and her mouth is open with her right hand slightly in the air. She has a blue learning block in her left hand. Now there is a boy smiling in the picture as well. He has on a blue shirt with jeans. The boy has a yellow learning block in his right hand. The children appear to be at a school or a daycare, and they seem to be enjoying playing together. And we can't forget to mention the two gel indicators that we used in correlation with the previous slide for social emotional development. As a teacher, I have chosen picture books as a learning center material. In attempts to increase in the child's developmental skills for social emotional development, I would use picture books because picture books for toddlers can help children better identify their emotions. When looking at a picture book, the child can express their feelings such as anger, happiness, or sadness together based upon what they have seen on the pages of the book. I have chosen this picture for self-help because washing your hands is a daily routine that all children should learn and accomplish to do. And as you can see in the picture, the girl appears to be about age 4. Her hair is brown. She has on a multicolored dress with a plain white long sleeve t-shirt underneath. She's looking down at her hands in the sink. The sink water is running, and she appears to be independently washing her hands in the sink. And here goes our two gel code indicators in correlation with the previous slide for self-help. A learning center material that I would use in place of washing hands would be to encourage children to use the restroom independently. Encouraging children to use the restroom independently will involve the usage of all of the developmental skills. The child using the potty independently encourages and strengthens their self-help skills. Self-help skills are necessary in a child's overall development. As we come to the end of our very last slide, I would like to thank all the viewers for watching. And here is a list of references that I used in creating this PowerPoint presentation.